Hello and welcome back. It's time for a very big game. It's Complexity versus Xfinity here on the Delta stream. I'm Brycey, and joining me for this is the incredible Rel.
Thank you, Brycey. And yes, this is going to be a brilliant game. It is two of the American powerhouses going head-to-head. Now, Complexity, we know, are an incredibly strong team, but Xfinity, I mean, they've kind of, I don't want to say come out of nowhere because we know they're strong players, but they're doing really well considering the talent in this tournament.
They most certainly are. However, I've got a feeling this might be the stopping point now for Xfinity.
Well, of course, there is that lower bracket that they could push through, but in terms of advancing in through the upper bracket, they are going to hit the brick wall of Complexity. Now, don't forget, these guys are playing for a top 6 position and a guaranteed $50,000 in this best of 5 series.
Yes, they certainly are. And I said it's starting to get really exciting here in the bracket play. People are starting to get in the money, and that's what everybody's looking for as well. Also, you can't actually see it right now, but there's kind of a glow coming over from the Complexity stand on Delta because of Axe's brand new red hairdo.
Oh, yeah, and I believe Crimsix is also sporting just a hint of red hair as well.
Just a hint of red.
Yeah, I mean, Axe has just gone full-blown red. I think I saw a tweet from him a while back that said, if this tweet gets 10,000 retweets, I will dye my hair red. It didn't take long to get 10,000 retweets, but, you know, he's a man of his word, and when I was asking him about it before, he told me we bleed red. Those were his words. So,
well, you can't accuse him of lying, to be honest.
Yep. Well, yeah, no, that is also factually correct as well. But hey, there you go. So, you know, we are going to try and get this game underway as quick as possible. But I mean, let's talk about these two teams and how they've got this far. We're speaking to Karma a little bit earlier on in that TCM game. He told me it was fairly straightforward and clinical 3-0 to his team.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of on a roll here. Complexity looking very, very strong the entire weekend so far. Xfinity will be a challenge to them, I think, but I think Complexity we're going to see get a lot further in this tournament.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, looking at the Xfinity side, these guys have done so well. I believe it was Wild Game. We're going to bring the bracket, actually, and just have a quick look and see how things have been panning out so far in the tournament. And as you can see here, there, Xfinity, yeah, taking out the second Canadian-seeded team of Wild Gaming and advancing to this stage. So, doing really well. All of these teams now that you are seeing advancing to this stage in the upper bracket are guaranteed top 12.
Yeah, they certainly are. Trident T1 Dotters going against Rise Nation Optic versus Strictly Business. Actually going on the main stage right now. FaZe versus Epsilon taking place as well right now on the, I believe that's Bravo stream. And Complexity versus Xfinity, the game you are joining us for right here on Delta.
Yeah, I mean, I did tweet out it was going to be Rise and T1 Dotters taking place here, but of course we've switched things up just to make things more practical for the teams, and we've got a great game about to begin on the Delta stream here. So the first map and game type is of course going to be Domination, and it's going to be Strike Zone.
It certainly is, and we're jumping on board first. Just have a quick flick through the weapons, see what everyone's running, and it looks like we are going to see the American meta in full force. It's 4 times SMGs from both teams. Let's see how they're going to go to war here. I'm going to go on board with Karma first of all.
All right, well, Karma, he was regarded as the best Black Ops 2 player in the world by many. He's carried over that form here onto Call of Duty Ghost, and since joining Complexity, he's picked up a first-place finish and a second-place finish in the US Regionals to qualify for this tournament.
I'm actually going to switch over to Axe. Axe is going to be the one that rushes C. There are 2 currently on it. And he's just waiting here. Look, they clearly know each other. They're going to switch on Oracle mode. They're waiting. Axe trying to make this one. Can he make this kill here? He doesn't manage to make it. And that's going to force him to come back down. There is another play. Axe! Oh my goodness! Just completely ruined them there. It does get taken down before he gets to neutralise, but what a shot from him.
Yeah, and Crimsix was there supporting as well to follow up on another killer, and they are opening out strong. Complexity, just hammering down Xfinity, but Xfinity now fighting back and challenging for this B flag.
Axe is going to come in. An easy kill from Axe once again. The guy looks like he's ready to heat up and put this one to bed already.
Yep, and I mean, you know, I want to see a little bit of Crimsix here because Crimsix, in the actual US regional qualifiers, he had the 3rd highest kill-death ratio of 1.21, which against such formidable opponents is absolutely sensational.
And the real key thing to notice about that is that's going to the losers bracket as well. So he played a lot of games to get that KD ratio.
I mean, his average kills, he was 4th best with 26.9 average kills per objective game mode.
So he was now on board with TP. I'm going to jump on board and see what he's going to do here. They do look stronger here, Complexity, and they are just trying to lock this one down. However, it's 2-1 in favour of Xfinity now. And I'm going to jump on board with one of those. It's going to be Mud Dog.
Here we go, Mud Dog. What are you going to do about this? Well, he's trying to vault over there to edge towards the C point, but does get shut down. Croster now making moves towards B.
Here's you look at that, dodging around the pole. Ooh. Not going to win that one. His teammates come in though. Sin has locked that one down. Firing in the kitchen. Nobody there though. And now they're just trying to lock this one down. They are doing quite well. They're coming back into this, dragging it back forward against Complexity. Come around the corner. Sin takes one down. There's going to be another one there. Doesn't manage to get that one either. and now it's going to be up to Mud Dog to come through the kitchen and try and shut it down.
Here we go now. Mud Dog advancing through the kitchen. Does get shut down though in Complexity. Regain control of the bar. Ake's going massive. 8-3 is his kill-death ratio right now.
He is, and looks like they're going to push once again. Going to stay on board with Ake. Somebody actually coming up A stairs now. He's going to get shut down. TB going down at the same time. Crimnic's going down. Only Karne was going to be left. He's trying to put shots down. He goes down at the same time. Xfinity explode straight out of A to take it back to Complexity.
And they are fighting right back now, challenging for B, and they should be able to regain B control and hold the Alpha flag. There is still all to play for. Only 10 points in this.
So there's Mud Dog picking up a two-piece, but they have been answered back in kind by Complexity getting two of their own. And now they're just trying to lock this one down. They're really swarming around the map, these two teams. It's quite difficult for you to kind of try and pin down a battle line at all. On board with Sin now as he goes towards C. He has a teammate there already. It's going to be Mud Dog trying to lock this one down. There is going to be someone challenging C stairs.
And this is just domination strike zone all over. It's just constant rotation around the capture points. It's very hard to get the spawn traps down, but these guys can do it. These are the best teams in the world here, competing at the Call of Duty World Championship presented by Xbox.
So now let's see what TB can do. He's going to go actually through the closet and try to get into B here. You can actually see the rotation that this map is famous for, as you don't really go back and defend your home flag. You just kind of rotate around, and you can see it once again. It looks like Complexity might actually be losing this trade a little bit.
Yeah, well, this is exactly it. I mean, do not underestimate Xfinity one bit. They are fighting tooth and nail. They are bringing this back. Just 9 points separate these two teams now.
It's going to be challenged down C stairs. I'm trying to find that engagement. It's only going to be TP left. He managed to win it on C, but he's not going to be able to do it. Xfinity will now swarm and get on that, and the castle is being held by Sin and Doubt, and they're just trying to lock this one down. Look, I'm going to go on board with Doubt on C stairs. He's going to come up. I imagine they're going to try and just push them into B here, but it's very difficult to do. Mud Dog and his teammate stacking up. TB comes in and picks up an easy two-piece without them looking.
And here we go. Doubt now is all alone. Is he going to make this push for B? Well, he needs to pick up some kills first. That Shaq does go to the heart of Doubt, and he has really... the heart of the enemy player, and he really opened things up, but does get shut down.
There's Karma with a big two nade. And now Sin's going to jump onto this one as well. Both these teams, like I said, they are going tooth and nail here. 59-51. He's going to go down as well. Aches picks that one up. Mud Dog now trying to pick up a kill. He's going to go around to A, trying to take it down. I think that's Aches he's going to come against. It will be. Aches is in a position to just pick this one up with ease.
Yeah, nice, easy kill there for Aches. And it's all about that positioning, something that Complexity are also aware of. I mean, since the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Championship, Complexity has been in the grand final of the last 10 events they've attended, winning 8 out of them, coming second twice.
It is. Let's see what Crimdic's just kind of floating around here. They're trying to be a bit careful. Xfinity are really not letting them rest here. I'm sure Complexity would like a little bit of an easier time to hold them down, but they have now got them to only one up. It's going to be Doubt as he moves through Catwalk. I think he's probably going to dip into kitchen, and not able to do it. Hits the wall.
Yep, and now they are starting to feel the wrath of Complexity. We can see Complexity just edging ahead. They do have two flags in control. We're pushing for the Charlie, but Doubt managing to shut down both Aches and Crimsix.
Yeah, unfortunately, Xfinity have managed to get there. Mud Dog is now going to be sitting on B, so realistically, Complexity have to take C here.
It's their only option. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've got another full 5 minutes as we switch sides for this domination, but we know that Xfinity need to claw something back from this first half.
Yeah, Xfinity not having the greatest of halves there, and that's pretty much just because Complexity caught fire and just kept pinning them down, and it will be a 20-point lead exactly for Complexity going into the second half, and that was fast and furious.
Yeah, I mean, there was glimmers of hope there, actually, for Xfinity. For a long duration of time, we were kind of seeing a +9 or +10 lead for Complexity, and it was just towards the end where we saw Complexity's true class to edge away from Xfinity.
Well, actually, looking at the scoreboard there, you can see that realistically, it was kind of Mud Dog and Croster who weren't keeping up with the slaying game. Everybody from Complexity was kind of just bringing their own weight to it. Crimson is actually the only one who went negative after you said about his KD ratio.
Yeah.
But Aches bringing the pain, 17-12, same as Doubt from Team Xfinity.
Yeah, and one thing I actually just want to point out here is the previous Call of Duty Championship 2013 winners. 3 of them featured in Curse Las Vegas. They are not in attendance now. Parasite is here, but he's just sitting there watching the others play. And it is only Karma for Complexity that has a hope of actually retaining the title.
You know what? I was saying before it would be fantastic to see a 2-times world champion. So it'd be kind of cool if Karma won. He'd have 2 of those rings to kind of show off. And you could never, ever take that away from the guy. But they have a long road to go yet, as it will have a second half of this one, and then the rest of the bracket to play out. And there's so far from what we've seen of the championship, anything could happen.
Oh, yeah, and, with Xfinity putting up a strong performance there, sure, there is that 20-point difference, and that's very noticeable for just one half of domination. But we saw, as I said, glimmers of hope there. They do have the potential to take down Complexity.
They really do, and you know what? They're going to try and do it. The further you can get in the upper bracket, the obviously the easier it is. You have to play less games to get further. If you jump to the lower bracket, it's actually, I think it's double amount of games you've got to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's, as we say, at this stage in the bracket, both of these teams are guaranteed top 12, but going further in the upper bracket will solidify their place as a top 6 contender and the guaranteed $50,000 for the team, at least.
Yes, it certainly will, as we do load back up onto the second half. I'm going to jump on board probably with the Xfinity lineup a little bit more this time round, and I'm going to jump on board with Sin.
All right, Sin. Well, let's see what you can do. Oh, and he's just flicking back a little bit there between the teams, and he's not sure whether he wants to play for Xfinity or Complexity here, I don't think. He's trying to make his mind up. I'm sure he'll settle at some point.
Sure, there we go.
Do you know what? Was he sneakily trying to get closer to C there?
I think he might have been changing his spawn. That's actually a very good point there, Rel.
Oh, that is very sneaky. Oh, well.
It has actually dropped anyway. You completely came to nothing. Pro shop he got shut down in, but yeah, Sin, clearly I think Complexity knew what he was doing. The problem with doing that is, like I said, he's seen. Yeah,
and they could read that play quite easily there. But as you said, he did get shut down straight away. And straight off the starting blocks here, we are seeing obviously the A and C flag captured and the push towards B.
And there's now Doubt is kind of trying to figure out where to go. He's got a teammate coming through Pro Shop. He's going up Catwalk here, so they want to kind of challenge. Wouldn't be surprised to see him swing right and get onto the C stairs, trying to help out Crowster.
There we go, watching Doubt now.
Who did they miss? They missed somebody there. Karma's going to come in. He's got teammates all around it. B has been taken. It's going to be a fight here. Doubt picking up 2. Crowster picking up 1 more. It's going to be up. They are down. They are all down. Although they have managed to get a good spawn on the C somehow.
Yeah, well, they really need to be pushing. They need to be taking an early lead because do not forget they are down 20 points from that first half, and Xfinity need to pull something out of the bag.
Yeah, they really do. So let's go on board now with Crimsic, see if he can really bring that slaying power he is famous for to the fore in this game here. He picks up 1 in Kitchen. Going to continue pushing out. They still have C. I imagine we might see a rotate around, but Xfinity really aren't going for it that hard.
There we go. Well, that's 3 down now against Xfinity here, and Complexity once again showing their true class and taking a nice, solid lead in the second half.
Here we go, Karma picking up 1 there. Just jump on board with him. He's 5 and 2 at the moment. Trying to pick up another one as I switch on Oracle mode. And you can actually see him just running around here. Karma is heavily tagged up. He's tried to get away there. It hasn't worked.
Yep, and just looking at the actual teams that are contesting here, we see Complexity. They actually came in here as the 2nd seed from America. Xfinity were the 8th seed, so the lowest seeded American team in attendance.
Here we go now. Let's see what Teep can do. He's just trying to continue this one on, and they are getting the rotation in here. It's looking very one-sided in terms of score right now. 34-19. 3 minutes 10 left remaining. Team's going to try and take that one. It doesn't manage to pick up that kill as well. There is 1 more on A stairs. I don't think he knows it's... Oh, there you go. He's going to be called out by his teammate. Teep, easy defending. This guy is on fire with a 6 streak right now. Let's stay on board.
And I've got to say, Complexity look a lot stronger in this second side than they did the first side, Bryce.
It did. They look strong on the first side, Rel. And now Teep is still alive here. He's on 7. There's going to be 1 more come round. He has picked that one up as well. Splash with his bonus in full effect. Muddock trying to slide around and take him down. Not able to do it. Teep has ducked out of the way. Danced out of the range of those bullets. Still alive now. Going to be watching Closet as we continue on with TP on his streak.
Yeah, TP is on that 8-point streak, 9-2 as well, and sometimes he just does not get the recognition he deserves in Complexity.
He doesn't know. Looks like they might be going for the C neutralization as so many of Xfinity keep dying. He's top of C stairs right now. There will be one to challenge him in a second. Really see him here. There we go. Easy kill again for him. He's now on a 9 streak. And he's going to make it 10. He's going to make it 10. Specialist bonus still. And then we got 11 and 2 for TP as he continues on the... Another one there. TP is just completely decimating Xfinity on his own. And he'll be another one going to get it. Eventually get shut down.
That was sensational play once again from TP. 12-3 now, quadruple positive, and with 3 captures, doing absolute work for Complexity.
It is, and it's now 64-34 here in favour of Complexity. They are running away with this game. It is a massive difference, and I don't really see them coming back.
Yeah, I mean, every single player is just, as I said before, just doing work. I mean, Aches is only, I was going to say he's only 12-9 and Crimsic's only 9-6, but every single player positive. I don't think Xfinity can do anything here.
And you know what, they're actually looking worse as this one goes on. I think they're kind of hanging their heads down. They're trying to lose a little bit of momentum, and you know what, Complexity is picking all that momentum up and using it. Karma's staying alive here. He's on a streak as well. He eventually gets taken down. Aches is on a 5. Jumping on board with him. He actually tries to challenge. There's nobody there. Actually shooting a body by just reflexes.
Yeah, Complexity just had them pinned down there in Pro Shop. I was saying sometimes it's quite difficult to get the spawn traps on this map, but with these kind of teams playing at this high caliber level, they can do it.
They really are, and it looks like their Complexity just trying to look down. See now, Crimsic's just managed to get that one there. Listen, the reflexes from this Complexity team are incredible. as well as their map awareness, and it just makes them so difficult to kill every single time. Crimsic's picking up another kill there. Another one behind him, doesn't manage to get that turn on either, though. Let's jump on board with Sin.
Here we go, see if Sin can find an answer to Complexity. I mean, with only 50 seconds left on the clock, mathematically, this is going to be out of their reach. I don't think there's any physical way they can pull this back now, but they are going to still battle this out to the end and try and just reduce that deficit.
Yeah, really are. Looking at the scoreboard, Rel, 17-5,
wow,
14-7, just a ridiculous score. I mean, 15-7 now for him. Karma picking up 15-9, 8, 15-11. Slaying has been all one way in this game.
Well, this is it, and I mean, as I say, I think they've been the stronger team. Complexity definitely on this second side. Obviously, they did take that first side by 20 points, and I don't know whether it was a case of maybe Complexity falling off a bit on the first half or them picking it up on the second side. Do you think this is more representative of how much better they are than Xfinity?
I think Xfinity lost a little bit of steam there, and you know, Teep went on a massive streak there. He's going to end this like 20-6. And I think that may have taken the wind out of the sails of Xfinity. And from that point, they just really couldn't get back into it. They just seemed to be kind of struggling. And you saw every single member of Complexity start going bigger and bigger in terms of streaks. And I said, I think if Xfinity would be like, oh, we're just defeated now.
Yeah, well, the total point difference there, 63. And I mean, throughout this actual Call of Duty Championship, you know, we've been seeing domination point differences up to 30 maybe, and you've been saying, yep, that's quite a convincing win. Yeah. But a total of 63 is just insane.
It really is, you know, and that is a massive difference there between these two teams. You know what? Complexity, one of the favourites to actually win this weekend. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them do it, especially with the form they've displayed so far. 3-0 TCN, they've just rolled Xfinity on that domination. They look fantastic in the pool play as well. But let's join us back here for S&D right after this break.